Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be creating this green red Christmas holiday look. If you want to learn how to get that, please keep on watching. So we're going to start off by moisturizing the face with the Farsali Unicorn Essence. And this is okay. I don't feel like it makes a big difference, but I just wanted to try it out anyways. And it's going to just prep our face for the primers and everything else that we're going to put on our face. So first off, we're gonna do the eyes. So I always prime with the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, and I just take a dry beauty blender and I just scrape a little bit onto that and I press it onto my eyelids. This is like the best way to get the most opaque eyeshadow in my opinion, because you're really just clearing out your eyelids for the eyeshadow. And then of course, since it's a cream, you always want to set it with a bone colored eyeshadow. So today we're going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette, and then starting with that first color called Silk Cream, I'm just going to place that all over my transition per usual. And then taking the same brush, I'm going to take that red color called Hunts, and we're going over the same spots on the eyelid, so just putting it in the transition and building it up a little bit more. We're going for like a reddish transition, or like reddish crease. So that's what you want to do. And then dipping into the Modern Renaissance palette, we're just going to take Realgar on a longer haired fluffy brush, and we're just going to place that along the same places. We're just building up that color now, and this is a perfect color to deepen this out. Then making it a hair bit more red, we're gonna take red ochre from the same palette and the same brush and just place it along the same places, just, you know, building up that dimension a bit more so we can get it to the depth that we're looking for. So I felt like something was missing, so I wanted to just add the love letter color because it gives it a little bit more of a deeper dimension. And since we are going to cut the crease out, this one actually gives it like the perfect amount of red, but it doesn't look that red in the pan. It just comes off as a deep red color on your eyelids. So yeah, it looks perfect like with this because it really ties in the look. And don't forget to blend out them edges, girl, okay? Like I said, we're going to cut the crease, so we're going to take the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, the ones that I always use. It's the only one that I use actually, because everything else sucks, and this one is so super liquidy, so it helps to cut out that crease with ease. And yeah, we're just going to do that, create the shape that you like or how much of a cut crease you want. Here I'm just doing a half cut crease, not really cutting the entire lid, but yeah. And then of course gonna set that cream because you don't want it to crease, and we're just gonna take a bone colored eyeshadow, and of course we're using the same one, the Kat Von D one, because it has a perfect like white, you know, color, so neutral. And take a flat brush and just pat it onto that. Don't rub it or like, you know, like swish wash it, just pat it into place. Now that you got your eyelids looking like that, I'm gonna take that beautiful emerald color. It's called Diva from the Jaclyn Hill palette. I think I sprayed some Fix Plus, but I didn't show it. Obviously it helps to spray some Fix Plus because these shadows are not that vibrant on their own, but this is a Real Techniques flat brush, and it really helps to compact and place that color in the places that you want specifically, just because it's so tiny. So work slowly, you know, try to be in the white area that you place it. If not, you can create your own shape, you know what I mean? But what's the point of cutting the crease if you're just gonna go over it, right? So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then you just have to keep blending that, girl, or just build up that color. LOL, look how creepy I look on the bottom. But we're just gonna take that color called Chip, and we're gonna build the outer corner now. So instead of just that dark red on the outer corner, we're gonna put that dark brown color just to give it more dimension and have it look like it faded into a dark color. Then wipe away the fallout. And then I wanted it a little bit more sparkly, so I took the Urban Decay Heavy Metals in Midnight Cowboy and I just went over that green color just literally over it so it can sparkle a little bit more and be more vibrant, just because it wasn't really giving it to me, you know, like the sparkliness. So that really amped up the look a little bit more. It was like, before it was like 50%. With the glitter, it's like at 100%, you know? Moving on to my ultimate favorite primer at the moment. It's the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. We're just gonna put that all over the T-zone areas just to fill in the pores, while at the same time it really does hold up my oils with certain foundations. So if you're an oily girl like me in your T-zone, just like combo normal, don't hesitate to check this one out because I think it's really good. So the foundation of choice for this video was the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Desert Beige. I will most likely do a wear test video on this foundation with all my different primers that I love and truly work for me. So be on the look for that. And yeah, so far I kind of really enjoy this foundation just because it's so cheap and the coverage is there, you know. But recently I've been breaking out a lot, so we'll see how the coverage is with my real breakouts, you know what I mean? Because here I really barely had any breakouts. Now, oh my god, my scarring is so bad. So we'll just see how full coverage this foundation really is. Then for concealer, I'm going to take the Maybelline Master Conceal in light medium, I believe it's 30, and just place that everywhere I would want to highlight and conceal. Mostly highlight because I don't really conceal. And taking the Beauty Blender and just blending that away. Honestly, this concealer is okay just because I hate the way it applies. Like, I'm really used to the dofa applicator, and this one just, it's so annoying because sometimes you apply too much. Like, look, it's getting all over my forehead, and I don't like that. And especially underneath the eyes, you really have to limit how much you put just because it's so thick. And I mean, yeah, it works, but you know what I mean, like, you have to just really blend that as much as you can, because look how thick that was. I put way too much in this look. Then of course, for baking powder, I use my Airspun Translucent because it works and it's so cheap and affordable, and you can get it in your local drugstores. So get your hands on them now while they are available, and just bake wherever I place my concealer because I am an oily bitch, okay? So I filmed an eyebrow tutorial and the camera was this freaking close to my face. Why did I think my face could fit in this freaking frame? I don't know, you tell me. But anyways, we're knocking off the Airspun with a powder brush. For eyeliner, I wanted to go dark, so I took my LA Girl gel liner. And this one works really well. It's so black, but I know Tati did a video on the best matte black liners, and this was not a really good one. But for me, I mean, it works, you know. If it works, it works. And it's very creamy. So yeah, I like it. Working on the lower lash line, I just went in with Enchanted, and I'm trying to smoke out that black eyeliner just because, you know, I wanted a different color on the bottom instead of a red on the bottom. You know, you gotta make it so Christmassy. Then to blend that out even more, I went in with Piyuki, one of my favorite colors in this palette, just like Jacqueline, and just blend that color out. And then I'll just apply my eyelashes off camera. These are from eBay. I'll link them in the description below. You know, for eBay lashes, these aren't that bad and they're so cheap. So I suggest you get your hands on them because, yeah. And then for contour, I'm going in with the Shade and Light palette by Kat Von D and just hitting my cheekbones and my temples and my forehead. For highlighter, I went in with the Wet n Wild Fergie one. It's so good. You know, my sister had this and she was hiding it, so I was like, let me just take it real quick for this video, and I'm shook, guys. Oh my god, it's so good. And while we were at it, I just decided to highlight my inner corners with it because why not, right? As for lips, I went in with Desi times Katie times Dose of Colors. I believe this is More Creamer Please, because, you know, girl, this is so freaking bright for me. It like makes me look so washed out, but I still think it's nice and I still can make it work for me. So I'm gonna line it later on with a darker color. As I said, I am going to line it with the I Love Study times ColourPop collaboration. I believe this is 951 because I am in love with that 951 color. Like, the way that she formulated this is so nice. The color selection is so good. I really love it. And then it still looked a little bit unnatural, like a little bit flat, just because it's a matte lipstick. So I went in with the lip topper on all over it from the same collection as Desi and Katie with those colors. And it's just a gloss, so beautiful. And yeah, that pretty much completed this look. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and being here and supporting me. And I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you guys are. And happy holidays, Merry Christmas, or whatever you celebrate. I hope you guys have a safe winter break for all you guys on break. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!